Greetings from the Silverfish Service Centre in Risca, folks. I'm Pete and I'm here taking a look at the brand new and out-to-date Fox DHX Live Valve Neo Shock, which has a brand new wireless protocol, replaces the wires of the older Live Valve system and also does away with the Live Valve for the fork. This is claimed as being the fastest wireless protocol shock on the market currently, making 400 computations a second and changing your shock in 70th of a second. Via the app, there's also endless possibilities for tuning the settings for yourself or just selecting some of the presets that Fox have added to the app. Now, my Saracen Aerial 60 Elite came with a DHX2 coil anyway, so it made sense to test this against the DHX Live Valve Neo for a proper back-to-back analysis. So we shall see how this performs on the trail. The two shocks come in at just over and just under £1,100. They are available now through any Fox dealer, and let's get to riding some bikes. Live Valve testing here, Live Valve Neo, sorry. Oh god, the car is dry and loose. Definitely felt the free fall working on the jumps above, and now we've just got a lovely bit of support in the turns and then completely open when it needs to grip the ground, deal with the hits. Mr. Tim Williams dropping in. Here we go. More Risca goodness. Oh, got caught out. Trying a bit too hard, maybe. It is dusty and loose here, so you can probably tell, which is why I'm not following Tim. Dust hanging in the air. So, free fall's the interesting thing about this. Obviously, there is no information coming from the dampers or the wheels when you're in the air, which would mean when you landed, your bike might be fully rigid. So free fall basically knows when you're in the air. Some sort of wizardry. So when you land, the shock goes into open. So whether you're making a cheeky gap in a trail or doing a jump or a drop, you can have a working bicycle. Well, the forks will still work, but the shock will also work, but the way you wanted it to. Oh. Banging.
Nailed it.
Something like the shock I took off was a DHX2. This is a Fox DHX. It's only a single chamber, so just the low speed compression and rebound. Either way, it's still a Fox Coil shock, and it went down. It did the suspension pretty well. Active is lovely for just taking all the hits, small or large. Support sort of comes in really nicely when you hit berms, meaning you just don't just blow through the travel. Really sort of holds the bike up, which allows you to go faster. And then, yeah, spinning back up, support just sort of happens automatically, and you find yourself back up at the top of the hill again, ready to go for another lap. Free fall worked, like if you go from a fire road blast where it'll firm up to going straight into some chunder, the shock just wakes up and you're away. Really just forgot it was even there, you can just crack on. So very impressive first outing. It'll be interesting to see if we can get this shock up onto some Scottish grease, because it was very dry and grippy today, and we'll see how it performs there. So hopefully keep an eye out for a full review coming soon.